And in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, presto, changeo, battle! Hey guys, welcome back as always, my name is Leyzar, and as you can plainly see, it's finally that wonderful time again, it's battle time, so we're gonna check out the inventory. Keep in mind, it's gonna be the same for PC and console, and technically, it should be exactly the same as the one we had last time, but checking is good, so let's see, Yep. It's essentially the same as last time. I was kind of hoping there that D would throw us a surprise, but no such thing. So essentially the new items, even though they're not exactly new, we did have them 2 weeks ago, are these cosmetics right here, which you should already be familiar with. Now the peculiar audience, you might be curious, what does this one do? Now this one just channels that weird void laughing Skitter Girl, I think it's Skitter Girl or something of this sort. So there you go, you can get that mod. Let's get down to the more important things. Voltaic Strike can only be obtained from Baro Teer, Prio 1 on this one, no question. Prime Magazine War, Prio 2 on this one. Now, the thing about this one, it does have its uses, definitely, but it's not something you must have necessarily. Prime Cleanse Grineer together with Prime Cleanse Infested and Prime, there should be one more, Prime Bane of the Corpus. Now, these are faction mods, and they can be very powerful on the right build, right setup, yada yada, but they're a pain to use, you gotta swap them in and out, you gotta max them all out, you gotta get all of them, you know what? Prime skip on all of them. Vermilion Storm, you can get it from the game, do not waste 2 cats on this. Prime Pressure Point, melee damage. Now, Condition Overload normally takes the place of this one. On some builds, not all, but flat damage is still something you must have in case of certain builds, so Prio 1 on this one. Still, Sweeping Serration you can get from the game, pass. Prime Target Cracker must have on this one. Critical damage for secondary weapons, Prio 1 on this one, just like Prime Heated Charge. It doesn't see as much action as Target Cracker, but still, this is a whole lot of heat damage for your secondary weapons, Prio 1 on this one. Shell Shock. Now this one can be farmed from the game. Mission not got a planet Eris, go find all the free secret caches, then upon extraction, feel free to cry with the rest of us in the very dark and damp corner. Because honestly, the chance to drop is horrible. I would just buy it from Baro. Prio 2 on this one simply because it is technically farmable from the game. Prime Continuity, Prio 1, ability duration for your Warframes, need I say more? Tempo Royale, also farmable from the game, but it's a very white Bursa or something like that. You know what, the form is horrendous, you might as well pick it up from Baro, but it's still a Prio 2 to free, simply because it doesn't really matter what kind of stance you have. It really doesn't. So pick it up or don't, it's really up to you. Prime Slip Magazine, essentially magazine capacity for your secondary weapons, the same thing that I said over here for magazine capacity for your primary weapons, for your rifles to be more precise. Honestly, it's a Prio 2, it does have its uses, it's not a must-have. A must-have is Prime Pistol Gambit, critical chance for secondary weapons, you gotta have this one in your collection. And Fang Fusulu, no. See what I did? I Fang Fusulu. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, this one is not a must-have. Honestly, you can farm it from the game. Why do you think I have 16? And I already talked about Bane mod. The Knife Action mod. Yes, weapons. Weapons is next on Cartoon Network. Wait, Baro Teer. Yeah, Prisma Tetra. You got the Tenant version, which is a whole lot better. It's Mastery Fodder. It really is. It was Mastery Fodder even before. It's got a cool bouncy marshmallowy augment, but it's still Mastery Fodder. Vastilok is not Mastery Fodder. If you guys fancy yourself a powerful gunblade, you should get this one. It used to be weak, but then it got fixed and now it's not weak, so you should get that one. Speaking about weak, Mana Detron. This used to be a king of secondary weapons. It's not that powerful anymore, and you do have the Tenant Detron. Link the cards right now for a full and detailed guide on it. It's still a good secondary weapon, but again, not a must-have. Prova Vandal is an okay melee weapon that you don't see from Baro all that often, but considering we're gonna get the same inventory price, well, this was the second one, we still need one more, it's not gonna be that uncommon, so you know what, you can pick it up next time. Quanta Vandal, now I love this weapon, I do love this weapon, this is something different from your standard rudimentary assault rifle affair. I love this one, give it a spin, full and detailed guide in the cards right now. What else we got? Prisma Scana. It's an okay melee weapon. The Scanas used to be Mastery Fodder. They're not anymore ever since the changes to melee and all whatnot. You know what? You can pick this one up, but you might as well pass on it as well. Again, it's not a defining melee weapon. Prisma Obex is a fan favorite. A whole lot of people love playing with this one, and you know what? It's gonna get my recommendation as well. Go for the Prisma, which is Obex. Now these are cool, man. These are cool. The Prisma Twin Gremlins. Now these fire nails, they nail enemies to walls. They can send them flying if you finish off your target with a headshot, and then boom, it's cool. Is it one of the most powerful secondary weapons in the game? No, but it does deal a whole lot of damage, and if you want to see a full and detailed guide on it, look at the cards right now. I would say a Prio 1 on these as well. Outside of that, you're gonna see a whole lot of cosmetics, and I think the Shade is here. Yeah, Prisma Shade as well. Best version of the Shade. A lot of mastery points, yeah. Need I say more? And a whole lot of cosmetics, which by definition are subjective and entirely up to you. I don't know if you like this stuff or not. For example, you get the Exo Sack. The Exo Sack, Arcwing skin and all whatnot. The Multibear armor, all of it. By the way, my Rhino uses full Multibear right now. So if you enjoy this fashion, go for the Multibear Pedestal Umbra. Because it's a pedestal which is Umbra and it moves. Why the hell not? And I do believe, my friends, that is pretty much it. Now, according to the developer, next time Baro Teer also should be the same, but as before, I will double check to make sure and relay that information to you. As always, my name has been Leyzar. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, favorite, share, and subscribe only if you enjoy the content. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Wait, yeah? Yay, bye-bye.